Hi, everyone. How are you guys? I am so excited to hop on with you guys tonight because I'm talking about a really crucial topic that I think you guys are really going to value, especially with everything that's been going on in the world today. So I'm Mallory. I'm with High Vibe Connection, and I'm coming here within the Conscious Leadership Network. And what I want to talk to you guys all about today is the root of money and how energy has a huge play within the root of money and where it stems from an energetic perspective, and how it actually directly ties into your root chakra. So if you're not familiar with chakras, that's entirely okay. I'll keep it simple as far as the explanation. A chakra is basically just an energy center that energy flows in and out of within your body. And within the traditional chakra set, there are seven chakras. And so today, what we're going to be discussing is actually the first chakra, which is your root chakra and is located physically at the base of your spine. And the reason why we're talking about the root chakra as far as how it has to play into money is because your root chakra actually is what allows you to have feelings of safety, of security. It's what leads you to be able to feel grounded as well as comfortable from past stories or events that you've had within your life, both good or bad, as well as the feeling of self preservation and the feelings of abundance. And so if you look at that sense of self preservation, our self preservation these days looks very different from what it used to, right? Where food, water, housing, clothing, right? Education, all of these different things require money. And so that's how that directly ties into the perspective of your root chakra. And when your root chakra is blocked, instead of having this feeling of abundance, you end up creating the feeling of scarcity. And instead, you move into a state where you're essentially forcing yourself to live. You might be feeling guilty, even of wanting abundance. You might be seeing this in the shape of living paycheck to paycheck. And the trouble in this is that money ends up being an issue for a large majority of people as time right now in our country. And if we can all work together and come from a space of energy preservation, energy healing, and understand how our money is influenced by our root chakra, we're actually able to move into a better space. And when you think about this, when your root chakra is blocked, it essentially creates these destructive ideas that you have about money. And if you look back into past circumstances that you've gone through within your life, it's commonly handed down either generation to generation. You may look and see, okay, how are my grandparents' spending habits, or how are my parents' spending habits? What are their relationships with money? Or you may even find it instilled in early childhood. And so this is something that I love to educate, especially to parents, about how you word specific things to your children. Because if you come from this scarcity mindset, subconsciously you're ingraining that into your children as well. And so instead of, I'm sorry, we can't get that toy right now because we can't afford it, instead shifting that into, okay, well, we'll get that toy as soon as we create it, right? That has a very different feeling into a scarcity perspective of no, we can't do this, right? Because we can't afford that. That creates that negative energy that literally holds within your energetic DNA and can carry on throughout generation to generation and ends up being something that you're teaching your children. And the reason why this is just so crucial is because not only can we change this for our children, but we can change this for ourselves. And it's a lot easier and more simple than people actually think. You can literally start to change this process and this ingrained nature of being passed down generation to generation of how money shows up to you in your life by creating a plan. If you create a solid plan around money, it actually solidifies your chakra because it's literally creating security. And the root chakra is all about security. It's all about feeling safe and grounded and secure and whole. And so if you can move into a space of, okay, I have X, Y, and Z that I have to make this month. These are what my bills are. Let's create a detailed plan of how I'm going to pay that. Security and creates that space within that root chakra and actually allows you to move into a space of abundance. And that's how it ends up showing up. Appears for them and they don't understand how or where it's coming from. But nurturing that root chakra center, expanding that root chakra center, and coming from that space of embracing that safety and that security is actually what will heal those money issues. And it doesn't only have to be from the perspective of creating a plan. It can also be from reciting different mantras that would help to secure and heal your root chakra. So, for example, that could be something like, I am safe and secure, or I have the provisions that I need. You don't have to overcomplicate affirmations or mantras. You don't have to say anything grand or, something that has been specifically passed down to you unless you want to. You can literally create it for yourself as long as it is a statement that allows you to feel safe, secure, as well as perpetuate that feeling of abundance and to nurture that sense of self preservation. And so I hope this helps you, and I hope that this is all taken into perspective as far as how you can make actionable steps to be able to nurture that root chakra so that you're able to nurture the root of money. You're able to see where money issues can stem from and you're able to heal those so that you can move into a greater state of abundance and find greater joy within your life as well as security because you're able to have that self preservation that you're so desperately looking for and searching for, trying to create back into that searching and that striving only creates more scarcity. So having that solid detailed plan and really executing from a space of, hey, I'm starting to really worry about money. Where is this stemming from? Is this coming energetically from within my root chakra? How am I able to heal this? And so you can also integrate use of essential oils. You can utilize crystals. You can literally go outside and just embrace grounding, become one with nature, literally take your socks and shoes off and stand on the grass. It's phenomenal. Your energy literally comes straight through your body and expels through your feet, which will help you to feel more safe and secure. There are so many different practices that you're able to utilize that are completely free to you that can help you to expand and move into the space that you're desiring. And if anybody has any questions around this, feel free to drop me a comment. Let me know. I'm more than happy to help and expand around that. There are also a lot of other different means of expanding within that root chakra. You can also utilize practices like Reiki. You can utilize yoga positions. There are so many different things that you can do to nurture that root chakra so that you're coming into a space of abundance instead of that lack and scarcity feeling. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope this helped tremendously. And I'm looking forward to the next video that I do for you guys.